from New Jersey and I was in North Carolina.
Right.
So I get pulled over by the cop, and he comes up to the window of my truck.
You went down to
North Carolina. And we're on the Outer Banks. We're at the food line, which is like the only food line on the island. And
food line.
Yeah, that's their grocery store, man. That's the shop right down there.
Yeah, it's like the Publix is down there.
Yeah. So I pull out of food line, and I guess I don't know. He saw that I didn't have my seatbelt on, or whatever the case may be. We were literally staying 3 streets from the food line.
All right.
He fucking pulls me over. He comes up to the window, and he's like, have you been drinking?
You smell like Mexican.
Yeah. You smell very Mexican. He was
Is that Modelo?
He's like, have you been drinking?
Senor.
He says, have you been drinking? I said, I had 1 beer 20 minutes ago with my lunch. I had a sandwich and 1 beer. Yeah. He said, you mind breathing into this? No, I don't. He's like, all right, you're free to go. I'm like,
we're keeping an eye on you though, Jose.
Yeah, and of course I drive around in a bright yellow truck, so I'm probably the only bright yellow truck on the island, so they're fucking watching me.
Yeah,
I'm sure I'm on a watch list somewhere down there.
Yeah, they're crazy. They're doing the vaping ban though.
You know what?
I think 3 or 4 states have. I think Michigan or
they banned the flavors and other
Maine
shit to deter kids from using them or whatever. Yeah. But here's the thing. Yeah,
as you're drinking an apple,
as we've legalized marijuana. Fucking you got
adults. Once you reach an adult,
New Jersey. You gotta love New Jersey. We're in the works of legalizing recreational marijuana, but you're not allowed to fucking smoke anywhere. That's how you know your state's ran by a moron.
Or Murphy. Or the flavored shit. Yeah. Like when you're an adult, all of a sudden, like sweet stuff. You don't like sweet stuff ever again. Like you're not stealing your kids' Halloween candy.
Yeah, they're a mess.
Yeah, they just flipped the elections. Just came in. They flipped New Jersey flipped a couple of states.
You know what's fucking hilarious?
Testa flipped.
So one of the guys I know, he works for me. He comes in all the time, and he always tries to I don't know. He's not a liberal, but he's I don't know. He's what's the word I'm looking for? He's
played out.
Played out. He's politically.
That's my favorite word.
He's politically negotiable.
Okay. No, he's not played out. He's malleable.
Yeah. So he comes in the other day, and right after election day, and he's like, "Oh, did you see? We turned Virginia." And I'm like, because he's like Democratic or whatever. He says, "Oh, we turned Virginia." Yeah. I said, "Hold on a second." I said, Let's be realistic here, okay?
Does he know your political positions over there?
Oh yeah, we've had several.
Okay, so you have arguments.
We go back and forth all the time.
What's funny?
And he tries to come in and prove me wrong with shit. And I go like this. Look, this is all you need to know about fucking Virginia, okay? Yeah. Governor Blackface is still in office, and Lieutenant Governor Sex Offender is still in fucking office. That's all you need to know about fucking Virginia.
Yeah. And that's Virginia's run by everything outside of D.C.
The only reason why they're still in office is because if them two were to get unseated, fucking the third person in line is a Republican. So they're like, fuck that. We'll deal with Governor Blackface and fucking Governor Grope a lot.
You know what's funny? When we were kids, we weren't on the right or Republican.
We weren't conservative.
We weren't conservative or any of that.
We were probably more anti-establishment.
But that was the whole thing of the Democrats back then. Was anti. They were like the hippies. You know what I mean? When we were kids, they were like the hippies, and Bill Clinton's doing the saxophone, and he smokes weed, and we're just like, oh yeah.
I think it was all a fucking ruse.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But we were dumb and young.
Well, we weren't. Fucking paying attention is what it is.
I'm not even on the right either. I'm a fucking libertarian.
Yeah, well, I tend to be I'm a registered.
I just like him because he's I'm a registered troll.
Well, first of all, I'll get into that in a second. Yeah. I'm a registered Republican just because fucking I wanted to. There was a Republican candidate. They were doing a primary in Jersey,
and you want to vote.
And I wanted to vote in the primary, so I was like, "Fuck it, I'll register Republican." Yeah. I never really registered for anything, but mostly more so than anything, I'm probably more libertarian than anything.
Yeah, classical libertarian, small government.
I'm more of a leave me the fuck alone,
laissez-faire.
I don't believe that it's anybody's fucking position to tell me what I should or shouldn't do. And
as long as you're not hurting somebody, or
as long as here's the fucking problem. All these fucking do-gooders want to tell everybody else how they should live.
Yeah.
And then you have other people that just lack fucking moral conviction and can't act like a civilized human fucking being.
Yeah.
And, of course, that's why these two factions just can't, it's just a constant fucking battle.
That's what I'm saying. When we were younger, that was the Democrats' position back then.
Yeah. Well.
They were pro-LGBT. They were like, the government shouldn't be. It's kind of like completely flipped now.
Well, the whole.
Where it's more identitarian now. If you don't believe in our ideology, we're
actually, it's gone way. Like, the whole feminist. I don't know how these two movements are on the same side. Third wave feminism. I don't know how these two positions are on the same side of the fucking fence.
Yeah.
Like, you have feminism.
Yeah.
And then you have
third wave feminism.
I can identify as a woman and now
and be a man.
It's like, you would think the feminists would be pissed.
Especially in sports.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Especially in sports. Because I'm going to tell you right now.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I am not whipping Serena Williams' ass in tennis. Okay? I'm not. She'll kick my ass.
Yeah, she'll probably kick my ass. She ain't matching pro guys. Though. Or even amateur guys. We're not amateur guys. We're out there with a beer and a fucking racket. You put grilling in between.
What the hell's his name? You put John McEnroe in a fucking skirt. Okay, he's gonna smear Serena's ass.
You don't see it the other way either. You don't see females trying to get into, like, females identifying as men competing in men's sports. You never see that.
Well, you
see the reverse. You see men identifying as women.
Let me say this: I got mad respect. I got mad respect for a woman who is saying, "Look, I'm gonna go compete in a man's sport against men." And because she's like,
she's gonna get killed.
Well, not always. Because I'll tell you this,
unless it's running. As long as there's no contact.
Here's the thing: certain martial arts.
It's not
certain martial arts. Certain martial arts. I've done jujitsu with some women that
Brazilian jiu-jitsu.
Yep.
Okay.
It's technique and it's skill, and though. I've seen some women that I don't want to fight.
What do you guys? Is she grabbing your head, just rubbing it?
There was this one lady. She was.
Oh, I'm hurting. Oh, it's hurting me. It's hurting.
She was, but it's, when you get into that sport, it's not all. I don't know. It's hard to explain.
It's more leverage and technique than it is brute strength. And because you would see like the first.
But there's certain sports.
Well, the first UFC was dominated by Hoist Gracie, and he was fucking 150 pounds soaking wet, and he was just dominating 240 pounders.
Yeah, but there's certain sports that muscle mass plays a very like. I'm gonna tell you this.
Well, bone structure,
boxing.
Yeah, boxing and stuff.
Boxing.
Like that.
A guy's going to have, he can generate more. The average woman is not going to generate the same amount of power
or speed
that the average man when it comes to a hit.
Power and speed.
And
just weight.
Not just that, but you know what? You shouldn't be beating up on women anyway.
Well, I mean, they're
not right.
They're identifying as men, so it's not technically not. If they're identifying as men, you're not really hitting a woman, is it? See, this is where
that's where you go down the rabbit hole.
You're going all over the place.
Like, so let's say you're at the bar. Okay,
I already know where this is going. Check for the Adam's apple. I've been to Tampa. All right.
Let's say you're at the bar, okay, and some dude, you think it's a dude,
right,
and his girlfriend, you're whatever. Some kind of altercation goes between you and him, and then you realize, this is a chick.
Yeah. Like, and then you go to court.
And then you get into an altercation.
Right.
And the question is when you knock him the fuck out, is it gonna be
her?
Is it gonna be that you were hitting a woman?
Does the transition go back during the blackout when they're falling backwards and
I just don't agree with hitting women.
It's like it turns from a Hitler cut to two pigtails as soon as they hit the ground.
I just don't agree with hitting women.
Well, she's technically a woman, but she's identifying as a man.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think it's a bad.
I feel bad for girls in high school who are trying to trying to get a scholarship through sports.
Yeah,
and they're getting dominated by men, boys, going into the sport and taking their scholarships.
That's
just fucked up on a lot of different levels.
Well, that's just,
But you're right though. I don't know where there are.
I don't know how there are feminist movements. I don't know how
there are second wave feminists that are yelling at the third wave feminists.
That is
that
not
are like, this
right.
is fucked up.
Like everything. How the fuck did Bruce Jenner get on the get Woman of the Year?
It's because men are so good. They're even better at being women than women. Men are so good at everything. They're even better at being women. That's why.
Like that. I can't even. I don't even know where to go.
But the college kids. Yeah, second wave feminists are attacking. They're not attacking, but they're calling it. And there is a movement among girls. See, this is the problem. General problem with women.
They like to argue. They like to make arguments in sections.
Yeah, they're not.
There's no crossover.
They're very passive too. They're not when they're not in a relationship. They're very passive, like in general society. Like they'll let shit happen.
Well, I think that's people in general. Unless you don't want to walk around. You don't want to walk around picking fucking fights all day, every day.
But men are more aggressive. Like they draw lines more. Than women do.
Well, not for nothing. That's exactly how the fuck this guy got in fucking office, because people have been quietly.
I'm the greatest ever.
People have quietly sat back and dealt with this political correct bullshit and the fucking rampage of the left.
Yeah,
and to be honest, I think fucking the next election is going to be a fucking slaughter.
2020.
Oh, it's going to be a slaughter.
It's going to be a Reagan-Mondale. It's going to be a slaughter, yeah.
Because
there's nobody on the left that's even comparable to Trump.
And here's the other thing.
They're all idiots.
How is it that somebody who's not involved in politics, hasn't been a complete fucking outsider, comes in and does shit better than the motherfuckers that have been there for years and years and years?
Yeah.
So what the fuck's that tell you? These motherfuckers are fucking us.
Yeah.
Intentionally.
Well, no. What they have been doing is they
work together to fuck the people.
They take something, they break it, and then they use it as a political wedge. On the promise, you vote for me, and we'll fix it. They never fix it. They just keep using it. They just keep using it to rile up people to fix it.
Yeah, it's just unbelievable.
Yeah.
The amount of tax money that goes into this fucking trough is ridiculous.
It's outrageous.
That we shouldn't have...
And nothing ever fixed. Nothing ever gets fixed.
We shouldn't have most of the fucking issues we have.
Yeah.
Okay? Because realistically...
They create issues, too.
Realistically, any way you slice it, you can't feed your neighbor's kids if your fucking kids are starving.
Yeah.
But we have gone throughout the world, and we're in everybody else's shit.
Yeah.
And not handling our own bullshit.
Yep. Also, the left uses the incapable to enable the irresponsible. They confuse the incapable with the irresponsible.
Yes, I will agree. Because
they'll take a circumstance
for one fucking second. I don't buy into for one fucking second that addiction is a disease.
Yeah.
No, that was a fucking choice. You decided.
You chose to do that. It's not like, I didn't know what heroin was going to do to me. What? Well, you don't have YouTube or fucking Google?
The only line there is that whole opiate thing.
People getting hooked on painkillers.
Yeah, because they went to the doctor. Because of those pharmaceutical companies were damn aware.
Negligent. Yeah,
they were damn aware of how addictive these narcotics were.
Yeah,
but it doesn't fucking exempt you from personal responsibility.
Yeah, you can't be like, I didn't know. I didn't know.
That's why I'm doing 5 fucking bottles a day.
Painkillers, yeah.
I'm doing 5 bottles of fucking painkillers a day, but I didn't know. Yeah, you did.
Yeah, you knew.
Look, you knew when it says one every 6 hours, and you were taking them one every 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, you knew. You were fucking aware.
While you're pounding a six-pack.
Yeah. You were aware.
You were aware. It's that, you ever see that meme, the guy riding a bike with the stick, and he puts the stick?
Yeah.
And he's like, drugs are fine, but it's a disease. It's a disease.
But at a certain point,
in the age of the
personal
internet,
responsibility,
right?
Just personal responsibility.
Also, ignorance. You can't claim ignorance now.
No.
At the age of,
I didn't know.
Yeah,
you didn't know because you chose not to know.
The age of lost in the woods and I'm innocent. I didn't know what was going on. Those are gone. You can't claim that.
And don't get me wrong. You shouldn't believe everything you fucking see on the internet.
Yeah.
But
some is self-evident.
But if you do some digging, you're gonna find some shit that's accurate. You're gonna find some shit that's not accurate. Yeah. It's just a matter of reading through it all and making your own decisions.
Opium's not addictive.
No, not at all. It's fucked up.
Yeah, man. All right, what's next on the agenda?
I don't know.
It's pretty great, right?
Yeah.
You like it?
Yeah.
Yeah, your brother had a trip coming over here.
Yeah, I gotta watch. Gotta watch my.
I can edit whatever you want to edit. I'll even finish the thing. I'll send it to you. You can watch it, and then you can tell me the whole first quarter. Just cut that. Just cut out the whole first quarter. Oh, it's great that you're on here, so you can reaffirm to my audience that I'm not racist.
No, you're not. You're not racist.
He's known me since I was like a kid.
No, you're not racist.
No, you're just intolerant. Yeah,
you're just intolerable.
Intolerable. I'm intolerable and intolerant.
You know what? The problem is that people can't have. Part of the fucking problem is people can't have conversations.
Yeah.
Where they disagree and still remain civil.
Yeah.
Especially not fucking people on the left. The minute you have a conversation with somebody on the left and you don't agree with them, oh, you're the demon. You're fucking head of the clan.
Yeah.
But, there's plenty of times I have conversations with people that say, look, that's just where we're going to fucking agree to not agree.
I'll call people asshole, fuck you, and then I'll be like, hey, you want to get a beer? I don't take it personally, to be honest with you.
Look, opinions are like assholes.
Everyone's got them.
Yep. And especially when it comes to politics, religion, all of that shit.
What are you doing nowadays? Where you living at?
I'm back at mom's.
So in case anybody wants to burn down some of your property.
Yeah. Actually, I'm back at mom's because
where's your mom living at?
Back in the lakes.
All right. Moved. In the same house?
Yeah, mom's still there. So I back there. So about 2 years ago, May of 2017.
Yeah.
Fucking getting a divorce. So
that sucks.
No, it is what it is.
Just the process.
Yeah, mostly because you got to give away all your shit.
Yeah, it's fucking. Yeah.
So my fucking.
Oh, your brother's separated too.
So my fucking train wreck.
Who's first, you or your brother?
Me.
Did you guys get together in a room? Go fuck these bitches.
No. So here's what happens. So fucking my ex decides that she doesn't want to be married anymore. So she leaves me a fucking note, and this was her idea.
Is it a long note?
Yeah.
Ugh,
so
I hate those.
No. Here's what it is.
She'll leave me some. I just skim through.
So here's what it is. It's a arrangement that she would think was amicable for our divorce.
Right.
Okay. This is what she wanted. She wanted me to pay for the house.
All right. While she still lived in it.
Until her daughter was 18.
Okay.
And me move back to my mom's.
Right.
But continue to pay all the shit in the house and, maintain the fucking house until she's 18. I was like, I looked at her, I fucking laughed. I'm like, you're out of your fucking mind.
Yeah. How old's the kid?
Doesn't matter. It's not mine.
I understand that, but I'm
she's 15 now.
Oh, yeah. She's old. Tell her to get a fucking job.
Is she? Hold on. 2004. Yeah, she's 15.
You're terrible.
She's 15.
Don't use this in court.
Yeah. So it doesn't matter because my shit's done.
Which one? I don't even know her name. What's the one with the brown hair? What's her? How old is she?
So here's what happens. So she she gives me this fucking letter.
Right.
Okay. And then I'm like, yeah, I'm not going anywhere. So now
you're not going to leave the house.
I'm not leaving the fucking house.
Right.
We'll get a divorce.
Is it just in your name or both your names?
No, it's just in my name.
Oh,
the house is mine.
You can kick her out.
So here's the thing. Well, yeah, you would think. So the
in a just world.
So then she
in a just world, you can kick her out.
in a just world. So she decides. So we had the conversation with the kids. We're getting a divorce, whatever. And me being a dumb motherfucker that I am, I was under the impression, okay, this is gonna be fucking amicable. But we're all adults. You're not happy. I'm not happy. It's cool. You go your way. I'm gonna go mine. We'll live together until the fucking divorce, and then we go our separate ways.
Is the 15 the youngest?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we'll go our separate ways.
Right.
Well, then she starts with her shit, like purposely trying to fucking pick fights with me and shit like that. And me, I'm like,
in the text?
No, in general, like every day.
Right.
Like she was just trying to fucking
poke the bear.
Trying to poke the bear. So she's trying to pick fights with me. I'm like, look, there's nothing to fucking fight about. Yeah. We got nothing to fucking fight about. It's done. We've already had the conversation.
Don't give her anything she can use in court either.
We're getting a divorce. That's it.
Right.
So then one Friday. So then
does she work? Or are you the only receptionist?
She's a receptionist at
part-time or full-time?
30-something hours. Anyway,
part-time.
Anyway, so she's trying to pick fights with me. Like for weeks, she's trying to pick fights with me. So I had told her that because there was something wrong with our minivan, and I had said to her, if I can't get the minivan to pass inspection, I'm going to trade it in and get a truck, or get another vehicle. Apparently, she thought I was kidding, and then when I came home with the truck, she lost her shit. I'm like,
the banana truck.
Yeah, my yellow truck.
The blue truck.
Yeah, my big yellow truck. So then she decides, so she's all pissed off at me. She's just trying to pick fights with me. And I'm like, look, there's nothing to fight about. So Saturday, the day before, I come down and
recently, like this.
No, this was in 2017.
Oh, okay.
Like right before I left the house.
Okay.
We're getting up to that. So so it's like May 1st, May 2nd, something like right around there. And so she needed to get out of the driveway. She gets my keys, she moves my truck, she gets her car out, she puts my truck back. Okay. On Sunday, she's got to get out. My truck's behind her.
You got one driveway. It's kind of like this situation.
Yeah, well, there's two vehicles. There's two entrances, but there's vehicles on both sides of her car.
Okay.
So now she comes in and says, "Oh, can you move your truck?" And I'm like, "Why didn't you just move it like you did yesterday?"
Right.
So I'm like, all right, whatever. So I go out and I move the truck. Well, she jumps into the passenger seat. She tries to fucking pick a fight with me. She's trying to pick a fight with me or whatever. And I'm like, I knew this was coming because because I wouldn't entertain her bullshit and wouldn't fight with her, she's now trying to corner me or whatever. So then she gets all pissed off. We're having an argument. I said, look, we've already told the kids we're getting a divorce. There's nothing to fucking fight about. You don't have to talk to me. We don't have to say shit to each other. It's done.
Yeah.
I get out of the car. She rips the fucking mirror off my truck.
The fuck out of here.
Yeah, rips the fucking mirror off the center of the truck. So then I open the door. I'm like, really? So I fucking take a picture, and she's like, don't take a picture. She's freaking out. And shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you're being ridiculous. So then she takes my fucking mirror.
Yeah.
And then she like throws it in the back of her car. And I'm like, give me back my mirror. What are you going to do? You going to hit me? Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, no, I'll just call the fucking cops.
Yeah.
I'm like,
you damage the property.
So
you not only you damage and you stole property.
So then she's going to leave. She's trying to leave with the mirror in my truck.
Right.
So I jump in the back of her car, in the back seat of her car. I'm on the phone with the fucking cops. I'm like, look, my ex-wife or my soon-to-be ex-wife is losing her fucking mind. She ripped the mirror off my truck. Now she's trying to drive away with my mirror. All I want is my mirror back. Can you please send the cops?
Yeah.
So she takes off. Now we go down the street, and now we're at her parents' house, which is right down the block.
Right.
And she's like screaming for her dad or whatever. And so then her dad comes out, and he's like, what's going on? I'm like, your daughter ripped the mirror off to my new truck. She ripped the mirror off. She took it.
Yeah.
I'm like, she won't give it back.
Yeah.
And he's like, I said, look, all she's got to do is give me back my mirror and I'll get out of the car.
Yeah.
So then she's like, so then I get the mirror back.
Right.
And
so he seems sensible.
Yeah, he's like, give him back his mirror.
Yeah.
Fucking, it's that simple. Just give him back his mirror. So I get my mirror back. So then she speeds off where the fuck she's going. I don't know because I don't ask. And
you haven't called the cops back to tell them you got the mirror back?
No, I was still on the phone with the cops.
Oh, okay. All right.
And
all right.
So then the cops roll up. And I'm standing there with the fucking mirror in my hand. And so then I'm talking to the cops.
So, yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah. Crazy bitch.
So I walk back up to my house. And now all I wanted to do was fucking glue the mirror back on and call it a day.
Right.
And so now I'm fucking pissed. I'm like, this is bullshit. Right. You know, this is fucking bullshit. And then I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I went over, I grabbed something to eat. And I went over to this little fishing lake by my house, and I was sitting there thinking, I'm like, this fucking bitch tried to debate me into fucking hitting her.
Yeah.
She was trying to fucking bait me into knocking the shit out of her.
So she could use it.
She could sit there and play the battered wife and try to fucking screw me.
Yeah.
I said, you know what? I went back to the house. I grabbed a couple outfits, fucking beat feet.
Yeah.
I went to my mom's. I said, you know what? Apparently, there's going to be no fucking civility in this.
Have you ever seen the rich guy? That one rich guy who recorded his crazy, I think it was fiance or what, I don't know, he was married with, he told her to get the fuck out, and she went into the bedroom, started beating herself, started fucking hitting herself, and got it on camera, and she called the cops.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're fucking crazy. I'm surprised she didn't do that, fucking scratch her face and fucking...
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
So then...
don't text her anything that could be used against you, because she...
No, it's over now. The divorce is finalized. Everything's cool. So...
yeah, but you have to pay for the house?
We'll get to that. So I'm like, screw it, and I beat feet.
Right.
So a month and a half later, she moves her friend... she moves her friend in. From Virginia.
Male or female?
Female.
Okay.
Her friend and her daughter. So she moves her in.
To your house?
Into my house.
That you're paying for?
Yep.
Because the court told you had to pay for it.
I'm paying for it because when I was talking to my lawyer...
Is it still under your name?
Yeah.
You get it when it's...
We'll get to it.
Okay. When she dies in it.
Oh, yeah. No, actually...
of mysterious burns from a house fire.
Yeah. So she moves her friend in, and then she's trying to say, oh, she'll pay you rent, whatever. Well, I don't want to be a landlord, because then we get into the whole fucking thing of...
then you're responsible for damaged property. Well, she has to pay for...
well, when it gets
renter's
into
insurance.
Well, here's the thing. The problem is that if I accept her as a tenant... Yeah. Then it becomes an issue. There's a whole bunch of fucking legal shit that I have to deal with. Whereas if I fucking refuse, well, then it is what it is.
Squatters, right? Yeah. Shit.
Well, not even. But so she moves her friend in. That's in July or whatever.
Oh shit! This is here.
So then, So we're going back and forth about the divorce agreement, this, that, and the other. So I agree at the initial shit. So
what initial shit? What are you talking about?
Our divorce,
which is
the divorce agreement was
you got to pay alimony, child support.
Well, no child support because we don't have any children together.
Oh, that ain't both your kids. The youngest. Okay.
We don't have any kids together. I just have Sam and Alex.
Okay.
So what I agreed to.
Oh yeah, that's right.
What I agreed to.
I completely forgot those were your kids.
Yeah. So what I agreed to was I would pay, instead of paying her alimony,
right?
I would pay the mortgage in lieu of alimony.
Okay.
And give her time.
That's great strategically because you're still paying on property that you own. Anyway. You're going to pay it anyway, and it's under your name, and eventually you can just sell it and recoup whatever.
So So that's my thought is that at least
instead of just throwing money at her.
Yes, instead of just throwing fucking money at her, I throw money at a mortgage that I'm gonna have to fucking pay anyway.
Yeah.
So I said, okay, fine. In lieu of alimony, I'll let you stay there, and for this period of time, because they wanted, dude. I went to the fucking court. This is what they thought was fair. They thought, looking at her income, my income, whatever,
right.
The 7 year, we were married 7.5 years, okay? They wanted me to pay her $1,200 a month.
What?
And a portion of my pension.
What?
For 5 years.
Fuck that.
The marriage was 7.5 fucking years. How do you come off the 5 years that's like...
I still can't believe alimony's a thing.
Well, so...
That's illegal.
So we get... So
it's
we get
all the fucking equality.
Yeah, well, there's no equality.
You should you know what you should have done?
You
should have identified yourself as the wife. Well, technically, Your Honor, I'm a female now.
It wouldn't matter.
I know I got a beard. I joined the circus.
This is the arrangement that me and her came to. I'm apparently a much better fucking negotiator than my lawyer.
Right.
I said, okay, I'll pay the mortgage for 2.5 years, 3 years.
Right. Tommy!
And you stay there for this period of time.
Right.
I originally agreed. I think it was
Tommy!
I think it was 3 years. We came to agreement at 3 years or whatever.
Yeah.
She could stay for 3 years. I would pay the mortgage. I would pay off her car.
Yeah.
And she would sign off on my pension. Paid her car off cash.
Yeah.
And she would sign off on my pension.
No, he's not.
What's up, bitch?
What's up, man?
So.
What's up?
Come on. Come on in.
So what's going on?
What's going on, dude?
So that's what I agreed to.
I wish I had another mic.
No, it's all good.
So that was I'll share.
I'm loud.
So that's what I agreed to. Okay.
That's not working.
And yeah, I can hear me.
Yeah, but it's not gonna pick up.
So that's what I agreed to.
Eddie was like only 10 minutes worth, like 40 minutes in.
Yeah.
What happens?
So that's what I agreed to. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's all good, fine and good. This is what the fuck we're dealing with. Now, she's like,
get a beer, come back
my
down.
My argument was, I'm not fucking responsible for your friend or her fucking kid. I'm not paying for her. So in the meantime, I fucking negotiated. We agreed to, I'll pay $500. They'll pay me $500 a month.
Right.
Instead of me paying my fucking whole mortgage for $1,800, they were giving me $500 as rent, essentially, for her friend.
That's fucked up.
So I'm like, whatever. At this point, I don't fucking care.
I think why the court's so fucked up, man.
Well, here's the thing.
I have a theory. The reason why marriage went down, the reason why marriage has gone down is because the courts have fucked marriage.
Well, I'll tell you this. Had I not gotten a lawyer, we would have never came to an agreement because she was under this impression she was entitled to all kind of shit.
Yeah.
But
$1,200 a fucking month?
Yep.
For 5 years?
For a 7-year marriage.
And she fucking had a job too? And you didn't have kids?
Yep.
And you wonder why people don't get married?
Yes, don't fucking get married.
Because it's a bad deal for men.
At the end of the day,
that's a bad deal for men in general.
It's a bad deal.
You don't have any fucking.
Here you go. This is.
You don't have any. Both of you don't have any earthly attachments.
Don't fuck with anybody who doesn't make the same amount of money as you do.
No, what I'm saying is you don't.
That's the bottom line. Because
both of you don't.
At the end of the day, if she makes more money than you.
Yeah,
they're gonna fucking take from her and give to you.
It's fucked.
If you make more money than her, they're gonna take from you and give to her, so that you are essentially even to try and make it fair. That's how they see it. They don't give a fuck who paid for what.
This is why
they don't care. It doesn't matter.
Prenups
it doesn't matter if she's an unmotivated douche and won't go to fucking work. Guess what? You married her. You knew she was an unmotivated douche before you married her. So guess what? Now you're stuck supporting this unmotivated douche.
Every time I hear a divorce story, it's always a fucking horror show for the man.
It gets better.
I've never heard a horror show for the woman.
Except for April and Richie.
April and Richie.
April Ritchie, April Tinkham, or not April, the older sister, Dawn's older sister.
No,
she was married to Richie, and they got a divorce or whatever. But she had gone to school, and she was a fucking pharmacist. She had to pay him like $900 a month.
Sweet, nice.
Yeah, well,
nice.
And he was a bartender, so his income wasn't like on the books.
So he's getting alimony?
He was. He's not anymore.
That's like sweet revenge right
He
there.
wasn't anymore.
I'm like living vicariously through that guy right now. Right now. I'm just like, nice. Good job, man.
Look, here's how I say it. You don't want to fucking be here, don't be here. You take your shit, I'll take mine, we'll go our separate ways. Call it a fucking day.
It's called being it's called adulthood. Yeah. You're an adult. You shouldn't have to take care of another adult if you've separated ways.
Yep.
It's 50-50. Have a good one. Yeah, I shouldn't have to pay for you to live.
You take whatever you fucking generate every month with you, and I'll take whatever I generate every month with me.
Yeah, over those 7 years, too.
Over anything.
No, you should. You know how they should calculate it is, I have taken care of this adult person.
Yeah, if you don't have shit,
they owe me money for taking care of them.
It's not the way they look at it.
Yeah, because they view women as children.
Nah, it's just whatever. It doesn't even matter.
All I'm saying is fuck women. That's all.
No.
Do you want to be gay together?
You know what? No.
You already got the beer.
Nope. The thing is,
I don't know.
Here's the thing: if you don't want to be with somebody, then grab whatever your shit is and roll. That's it.
Yeah,
like fucking. If I was,
that's what I'm saying. It should be an amicable split between two parties. Because they're adults.
Woman,
they're both adults.
If I was married to a woman and she made significantly more money than I did, and we decided, look, we're getting a divorce or whatever, then I would just leave.
Yeah,
I would take my income,
right,
and whatever shit we agree is, your shit's your shit, my shit's my shit, and I would move.
Yeah,
it's that simple. Why isn't it that easy?
All we just a man's life should be just simple.
Because motherfuckers want a doggy bag. That's why.
That's what
they want a doggy bag.
It should be. You know what? It should be just be. Boats
in today's day and age,
just boats and hoes.
There you go.
That should.
Today's day and age,
boats and hoes.
It should be
Keep
flat
it
out. It should be flat out. Look, you, especially in my case,
right?
You had no fucking we have no fucking kids together.
That's what I mean. You have no earthly attachments.
No,
not even shared investment in property. I doubt she helped pay for that property either. But it was probably just all you paying for that house, right?
Well, for a while she didn't even work.
That's what I mean.
But so whatever. It depends on it.
You pretty much took care of her.
I
got to check, make sure that I'm production also, so I got to make sure the shit's still recording. I got to make sure the audio is still picking up.
Yeah. So then
all that will be edited.
Hold on. So then she moves her friend in. Okay.
Right.
And so let me say this.
This is after the divorce. She moves her friend in.
This is during this is when I left.
When you
left.
We
didn't get divorced until the following March.
Okay.
So July she moves her friend in. I leave in May.
Almost a year later.
Well, I leave in May. She moves her friend in July.
And I'm sure her friend is an upstanding principal characteristic.
Yeah, I'm sure she is. So we get
with integrity.
We get married. Yeah, okay. We get divorced in March.
Right.
Okay. So now, for the most part, I'm like, I don't even care. At this point, I'm just paying everything. I was paying fucking everything.
Yeah.
The cable.
It's a good thing you had your mom.
Look.
Dude, you're still paying fucking bills, too?
Yeah. I was paying all the bills in the house.
Should have stopped paying that shit.
Oh, I should have let the fucking place burn.
Yeah.
But
you should have had the electric shut off, the cable shut off, all that shit shut off.
But here's the problem. And this is why I didn't. Because if I did...
It would have showed abandonment in the courts?
And then it would have been, she could have then petitioned for immediate alimony.
Oh, okay.
So as long as I continued to take care of the household,
right,
they couldn't do shit.
Right.
They can't claim I abandoned it. They can't nothing.
Right.
So I was like, oh, well, I'm just going to I just got to pay for everything. So I was paying for all the shit, everything. her fucking friend living there, everything.
So right now you're just paying for the mortgage.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Well, that's because we went back to court. I'll get to that in a minute.
40 minutes off of your 10 minutes. This is what Jimmy J said too. I'll just come down here for a little bit, for like a half hour, for a half hour. We were talking for like 3 hours.
So then
okay,
she
wait. So
let's gets into a
let's summarize real quick. So you got a divorce, right?
Or in the process of divorce. I'm out of divorce.
You're out of divorce now.
I have a divorce now.
We're already up to you've got a divorce, and your old lady is. Your ex lady is hosting someone else in your house.
Yep.
You settled on a divorce where the first divorce was
a divorce agreement.
The first divorce agreement was you're just paying the property property.
I'm paying for up until the divorce.
Right.
I was paying for everything.
Besides, we got to that part. So I'm just trying to summarize.
The first finalization. The first finalization.
So it's not really the first.
Yeah, the first finalization was
all right.
She would stay in the house.
Yeah.
For 3 years. I would pay
until she got her shit together.
Pay the mortgage. I would continue to pay the mortgage, and she would pay me $500 a month for her friend living there
to pay rent.
As whatever.
Well, yeah,
whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
So they would give me $500 a month rent. I would continue to maintain the mortgage. She's responsible for all maintenance and upkeep.
We're gonna wrap it up.
And
that's a death stare.
That's the death stare.
Yeah.
You're in trouble.
Or in court, plaintiff.
So then I pay off the car.
Right.
She signs off on my pension, and she gets no part of my 401.
15 minutes, we'll wrap it up.
Yeah. She gets no part of my 401.
Right.
So then that was the agreement.
Right.
So that's the agreement.
So the agreement is 3 years in the house.
3 years in the house.
Her friend's got to pay $500 to be there for 3 years while she gets her shit together, gets her master's in receptionist or whatever. Receptioning.
Oh yeah, and then
getting coffee,
and then they have until it was supposed to be June of 2021 to get out.
Okay. Has that and now that was the first finalization. So now you're saying there's some amending.
There's an amendment because I took it back to court.
Going.
Yeah, I took it back to court.
Okay.
Because she apparently was in a relationship with this woman.
All right.
And
nice.
I found out about it.
All right.
And then they got married in December.
How did you find out about it?
I stumbled across it. Facebook, you know.
Like scissoring?
No.
You're walking into the fucking...
No, just people...
Don't you know it's fucking game night?
That's some scary shit right there.
The plaintiff.
Let's go.
All right, we're wrapping it up 10 minutes. He's in the second finalization. You want to come? We'll come back to this anyway.
We can come back to it. We can come back to it.
We're leaving on a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
With scissoring on Facebook.
Yeah.
All right.
Cliffhanger.